based on conversations we've had and what you've seen from us, that we are firm believers in the American dream, and that, in fact, why we started this was when the American dream first came under attack a few years ago. And as a military widow, for me, it's something I'm very passionate about defending. A lot of people gave a lot of themselves so that all of us can be here having this conversation. So you can do what you're doing, so I can do what I'm doing today. But we know that I think some of the resistance against the concept of the American dream is people believe that we're forcing one version of that upon people, when in fact the opposite is what's true. And the American dream looks absolutely different for every single person dreaming and building and living it, which makes me want to ask you, what is your own personal vision for your life and your family to build that American dream? What is that dream life for you?
Well, that's one thing that I truly love about this business model, because I did own my own brick and mortars before as well. But the entire American dream was founded upon the entrepreneur, right? Our entire society is based on the entrepreneur. And there are still such amazing opportunities for people to do their own thing on their terms. And that is the one greatest thing that I can tell you is that, but we're not taught that. We're taught to go to school, to get a job, to work for someone else, right? That's the main message. It's not like that anymore, right? Technology has really helped to uncap those entrepreneurial spirits and those entrepreneurial dreams. There's always a disadvantage, right? We want to say that. But I firmly feel that the American dream is alive and well. It's just that it's been buried. And so it takes people like us, Barb, for people like, other entrepreneurs like Dave and Josh and Mike and all of these wonderful people that I've met, over my journey this last year and a half, 2 years, that are really going to be the ones that are they're going to change a lot of things. And people they're not going to put up with this. They're not going to bow down to a lot of these ridiculous rules that are being imposed, and they're going to go off and start the whole thing. I'm having conversations now with starting freedom schools, right? For our children, like where we rent out a building. And, I actually have, Catherine's teacher. I've actually talked to her about this a lot, ever since this idea. We're going to have freedom airplanes. We're going to have freedom healthcare. It's going to spiral off things where people are going to work and they'll take less money to have freedom, right? Just to get this going. I just see this is where we're going, because the government they have their dirty hands in our healthcare, in our education, in, owning all of these different, owning all of these big technocrat companies and all these big companies. It's time for the American people to take back our way of, it's time for us to take it back and start our own small businesses. I mean, I'm so excited for the future right now. And maybe you're listening to this and you're like, how can we do that? It's not how, you guys. What you put down and the energy that you put down there is that the universe and God will help you make a way. You just have to decide and commit to it.
So I can attest to that. Yes. Yeah.
All the answers aren't going to be there right away. I just know, like I'm getting God bumps talking about this right now. I know that there are going to be great things that are going to come of this.
Yeah. Your lips to God's ears, man. Toni, thank you so much for sitting down with us, for supporting our work, for coming to the event, for doing what you do, for impacting hundreds of thousands of lives and helping others. I personally can't wait to see what you're doing next and how I can be a part of supporting that, because I'm in on everything that you just said.